He dropped his forehead to mine. Then he let go of my face and hauled me into his arms. A first and last hug, too.
Can I change your mind?
Nelvio. I turned my nose into his chest, breathing in the crisp scents of wood, his botanical soap, and his own masculine spice. Andreas smelled like the best parts of Show and Calandra combined, like two worlds colliding in a dream. I breathed him in, soaking in the warmth and strength of his arms. Then I let him go and walked to the kitchen, picking up the drawing from the counter that he'd made me while explaining the 5 kingdoms. A map.
When will you leave?
Tomorrow, I responded before I lost my courage to walk away.
And where will you go?
I don't know yet. I'll search for Xandra until I find her. And while I'm here, I'll explore your continent. Maybe I'll go all the way to Tura.
Why Tura?
I shrugged. It's the farthest kingdom from here, isn't it?
Yes.
Then by the time I travel all the way there, I'll have crossed most of Calandra. And if I still haven't found her, then I'll turn around and come back. It was a half-truth. A veiled lie. Andreas didn't know of my visions, either. He'd presumed that my cousin and I had come here by mistake while sailing, and I hadn't corrected his assumption. He didn't know that I'd seen Emery's death, or that the RITES had called us here. Just like the truth of the Starling, I was afraid that if I told him about the visions and he didn't believe me, well, I'd had enough heartbreak since leaving Nelphinix. When I left here, Andreas would be a flawless memory, untarnished and infallible for the rest of my life. If I failed at everything else, if I didn't find Xandra, or avenge Emery, or return to Nelphinix, then at least I'd have the memory of this perfect man to cherish. I was going to Tura because he'd told me many of their people were lumbermen. In my vision of Emery's death, she'd been in a fortress with towering walls made of thick, fallen trees. It seemed as good of a place as any to search for the silver-eyed warrior. In my family, the women have a tradition. We have a rite. We leave home and travel into the unknown to find the person we were meant to become.
And this is your right?
Yes. Even if I never shifted, I knew in my heart this journey would change me forever. Lifting the map he'd drawn me, I plotted my course. Tell me again about the starbursts. What are the colors?
Amber for Quentis, green for Tura, magenta in Lane, blue in Ozarth. And here in Genesis, it's persimmon.
The color of the fruit that grew on a tree outside the cabin. But no silver.
No.
And everyone in Calandra has starbursts? He nodded.
Everyone. I've never seen a person without them. Until you.
Maybe the silver-eyed warrior was from a different continent, too. If his eyes were truly unique, then it should make finding him easier. People would talk. Now that Andreas had taught me how to speak Calandran, I could begin asking questions and understanding their answers. Thank you. I vow to repay your kindness.
Stay alive. That's payment enough.
Maybe I'll come back here. I'll bring you a more interesting book and a fresh sketchbook. He gave me a sad smile.
Then, you'd better make your way to Quentis.
Why Quentis?
Because when you leave here, I'll return home.
Then I guess we'd both be saying goodbye to this tiny cabin. Quentis. I touched the center of my forehead with 2 fingers. I vow it.
I'll pray to Amma and Oda to guide your path, and to the 6 to watch over your journey.
I shook my head. Nothing good comes from the number 6. Pray to the divine.
I don't know your god.
Then I'll have to find you in Quentis and teach you about the divine's grace. His eyes crinkled at the sides.
I hope our paths cross again, Caspia.
So do I, Andreas. He lifted a hand, like he was about to reach for me. But before his fingertips could brush against mine, he backed away. And when he walked outside, when the door closed behind him, I knew we'd just said our goodbye.